Welcome to Talk with Maria's show today. We're discussing the importance of self-care for caregivers and families. With me is student nurse, Miss Ebele Obiora, who was a past certified home health aide, still is a home health aide, but we'll hear all about her dreams of coming from her hometown, Nigeria, and what was her big dream when she landed in America. Chrissy, Ebele, it's wonderful to have you on our show. Thank you so much. How are you?
Very well, thank you. How are you too?
I'm amazed. I'm so happy that time and space allowed us to sit and talk so the whole world could hear your story.
I'm glad to be here to share my story with you. My journey as an immigrant to America, to New York precisely, began some 7 years ago. And when I was leaving my country, because you know what it means coming to America, American dream, right? I said to myself, I'm coming to America to, also partake in the American dream and also make my impact felt in the country where I am going to finally relocate to.
What was your profession in your country?
I was actually a civil servant. I worked with a government organization.
So you decided one morning, you're going to get up, I'm going to New York, and I'm going to become a nurse.
There's this lady that came back from America. Oh, she was a nurse. When she got to the hospital in Nigeria, she was like, we need to, improve on what we do here as nurses, because she saw some of the things that was going on. She said, we need to, improve on
quality care.
And so it occurred to me that, wow, I could be part of this journey. I could be part of, because in nursing school, when they ask you what motivates you from getting into becoming a nurse, I tell them three things. Number one, I'm a home health aide, right? I do care for people, vulnerable people, people that need our help to live, and become comfortable in their homes. Then the second one is I need to gather this experience and take it back home to my country and also make some changes when it comes to healthcare.
So now you've come to New York, you've applied to become a home health aide, you're certified.
Yes.
You went to the Home Health Aide Training Institute, you've gotten certified, now you're caring for patients.
Yes.
Tell us a bit of the care that you had to impart from your heart to the people. Now you're in a strange country and you are caring for people. How does that feel?
Two patients.
That stay out in your mind.
Yes, that, really, really shaped my, the way I care for my other clients. It has really impacted on me. There's this old lady I cared for, of the blessed memory, God bless her. She was 103, because I come from a different culture. She taught me how to interact, with, people from a different culture. A lot I learned from her. So I keep saying, God bless her of her blessed memory.
How did you care for yourself?
You might go in with grumpy client, but at the end of the day, I tell you, the client will get, once you do your care properly, you follow your care plans, you care for the client.
Smiling.
You keep smiling, you keep encouraging them, you keep telling them, oh, I know it's hard, but we'll get through this together. This other man I took care of the blessed memory as well. He was such a lovely soul, always wanting me to sing for him.
Wow.
There's this
Are you a good singer?
I'm trying. He says he liked my singing anyway.
All right, maybe he'll sing for us.
So at the end of the day, there's a program, once it's time, we sit down together, and he looks forward to us watching the program, because we'll do the analysis together. He will ask me, what do you think about this? I'll say, why? We discuss a lot, we sing a lot. Whenever I'm singing for him, he's so happy. You will see the joy. So look and see what your client likes doing, right?
Right. Hold that thought, Chris. I'm telling you, we're going to take a quick break and we're going to hear all about her journey as a nurse. That transition is beautiful. Welcome back to Talk with Maria. Today we're discussing the importance of self-care for caregivers and families. with Miss Ebele Obiora. So nice to have you again.
Nice to have
You've
you
gone
back.
in and out of people's homes. You're caring for them. Your trajectory has changed. You're in New York. And now you've decided that you want to go further. Tell me when you got that thought intact, because that was your original journey plan from the beginning. So now you want to go to school. How do we get to school?
During the COVID year, I went to community college to get some credits. So from there, I moved on to nursing school. So it has not been an easy journey. Nursing school is not a joke.
Nursing school is not a joke. And you are preparing to be a registered nurse.
Exactly.
Wow. Tell us about that the first day you went to college.
Oh, back home, where I'm coming from, not that they don't motivate you, but not like they do in America, right? I did not know how to solve simple algebra. And I was telling myself, how are you going to become a nurse when you don't even know how to solve simple algebra?
Look at me.
But you
Yes.
know what it means to be determined. You know what it means to be resilient. You know what it means to hold on to your dream and say, you know what? I'm going to finish it. So initially when I started, my first maths algebra exam, I failed it. And immediately the school wrote me a mail. I was crying. I said, how come I'm not going to be a nurse if I fail algebra? You know what? I went to one of my professors. I said, how?
So let me ask you, when you went to your professor,
Yeah.
what did she say to you?
She said, you can do it. You only need to be focused. You need to study. And I said, okay. We now had a plan that, you can be going to tutorial, cut down on your working hours. I said, how am I going to do that? I have a lot of bills to pay. But you know what? You're looking at the bigger picture, right? So I started going for tutorials. The next exam, boom.
You passed.
And that was it. Till today, my mantra is never give up.
Heard that, never give up. Try and try until you succeed.
I started with GED, so you can do that as well. The journey so far has been rewarding, I would say. Why did I say it's been rewarding? Because I'm looking at the finishing line. That to me is rewarding, right? Because, some people started, but they didn't have the
Resources.
strong will, the resources, because you got to pay a lot, especially depending on the school you go to. They didn't have the resources, they didn't have the strong will, they dropped off. There were times it's so difficult for me, but I said, no, I'm looking at the big picture. I'm looking at the finishing line.
You went from taking a train to buying a car.
Oh, yeah, I bought a small jalopy, and that's what's taking me to, and that's what I'm going to drive to New Jersey now, because my school is in New Jersey.
Wonderful. How has been in school? How many more years you have to go?
I just have a few months left.
A few months left.
Yeah.
Are you going to go into healthcare, into home care with your nursing? What's your plan?
I fell in love with doing labor and delivery.
Wow.
So probably that's where I'm going to end it up. But for now, I'm going to gather the experience. I could do home care because that's where I started from, right? Nursing is versatile, so you can dive into
different types of nursing.
Yes.
That's wonderful. I'm so glad that you've chosen nursing. I'm very happy for you that you have come in to your dream. You traveled to America. More power to you. We're going to take a quick break and we're going to come back to hear more about Ebele and how she's going to
Become a great nurse.
Yes, become a great nurse, okay? So don't move a muscle. Welcome back to Talk with Maria. Today we're discussing the importance of self-care with caregivers and families, and with us is a nurse student, Miss Ebele Obiora. Miss Obiora, it's such a pleasure to have you. You know, it's not easy when we talk about coming from our country to another country. How are you caring for yourself?
I try to get as much rest as I can. The days I can, I sleep a lot, right? To make up for the days I don't sleep. Then I drink a lot of water.
A lot of water.
In the morning, the first thing I do after my prayer is to drink water. I do my exercise. I try and exercise no matter how busy I am, at least 10 minutes, at least.
What's your hobby?
I like cooking.
Oh,
I love
nice.
cooking.
You like dancing.
Oh my goodness, I dance a lot.
What does your parents
And
think
that
about
is
this?
dancing is part of the way I try to like cope, right?
Okay.
When I'm, stressed, I dance a lot. And my parents, my family back home are very proud of me because
Tell us a little bit about your parents.
my parents they're old. My mom is sick, so we manage our health. So it's also part of what I look at when I'm caring for people. I say it could be my mother, right? Do I want to treat my mother the way I'm treating this woman? So I try to look at every client as my mother,
How
right?
old is your father?
My father is 94.
Wonderful.
I just went home and we did celebration for him, his anniversary and his birthday, and he was so happy. And so I'm just
So
doing.
above and beyond everything, you're working, you're going to school, you're caring for sick people at home, but you're also caring for yourself.
Yes, because if you don't do that, you're gonna get burned out, right?
Yes.
And when you do that, it's going to affect the way you care for people. So first of all, you got to care for yourself. Make sure you are in good frame of mind before going there. Caregiving job is not just because I'm going to earn a paycheck. Caregiving job is giving part of you to whoever you are caring for.
Oh, you could not have said that better.
Yes, because you are dropping part of your, comfort, leaving your home, going into somebody's home to go and care for the person. It has to come from your heart.
So at the end of your journey, and you've given care to as a nurse, and we wish you well.
Thank
And
you.
we want you to become a registered nurse because now you have the first part of taking your final exam and the second part of taking your NCLEX, which is, oh my goodness,
thing.
I cannot wait for that phone call when you call me and say, I have gotten this NCLEX certificate under my belt.
So help
and
me
I
God.
pray God that will be the journey that you would travel and the joy that you would receive.
Thank you.
And so would you say that you would go back to Nigeria and share that care?
Yes, I will definitely go back to my home country, Nigeria, to share the experience and the love and care whatever I gathered here in America.
We have a nice surprise for you. We're going to be having a gala celebrating our second year anniversary from the Home Health Aid Training Institute.
Oh, wow.
And because you're a graduate from our school,
Yes.
we have chosen you for one of the Barbara Novak
Oh.
Scholarship Award to
Ooh.
assist you with your channels through nursing.
Oh. I'm so happy. Oh my
Yes.
goodness, thank you very much. I can't even express
Yes.
my appreciation, but you can see I'm so happy. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. We had a group of people to choose from, and it was a very hard journey to try to choose the best person. But knowing where you have came from, the care that you have given, the authenticness of the way that you've cared for people, and like you said, partied in between, but still made sure that you've shared your soul and your life with a few people in America. And America is very happy to have you,
Thank you.
Miss Obiora. So we are going to be giving Miss Ebele a scholarship from the Barbara Novak Scholarship. Barbara Novak is a name that we want to continue to hear in our day-to-day caring facilities, in our journey of home care. Barbara started home care in 1986 and journeyed all the way till God took her to his wonderful heavens. And Barbara did recruiting for Family AIDS Home Care and continued to recruit you for personal touch. At the end of her journey, she never stood home and did nothing. She did not see color. She saw the patients in care. She valued every single aid. It did not matter what country you came from. Barbara would sit down and speak with you, reach out to you, help you with your application, give you the joy of getting a job in healthcare. And to Barbara, we love you. And I
God bless you.
promised you that I will continue to share your name because you've been one of the best human beings that I've met in my journey of home care. So you will get that award.
Thank you.
The Barbara Novak Award.
Thank
to
you.
continue your journey.
Thank you. I
Is going to
truly
be a
appreciate
$5,000 scholarship. And hopefully that will help you
Yes.
along the way.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Yes. Yes. Thank you.
Yes. So, thank you for joining me today. I hope you found our conversations informative and inspiring.
Visit our website, talkwithmaria.com, for resources and information. Share your thoughts on social media using the hashtag #TalkWithMaria, and tune in next time for more inspiring discussions.
Talk with Maria is made possible by, if you're passionate about helping others, become a certified home health aide with Home Health Aid Training Institute, 516-333-3689, or visit hhati.com. Experience the authentic taste of Italy in the heart of Westbury, Rialto Restaurant. Make your reservation at 516-997-5689. Brooklyn Boulevard Home Care. They care for you in the comfort of your own home. To schedule your care, call 718-683-84